President Vladimir Putin has ordered the suspension of Russian passenger flights to Georgia. This after Georgia's capital, Tbilisi, witnessed violent protests. Protesters tried to break into the country's parliament building. The protests were sparked by the appearance of Russian lawmaker Sergei Gavrilov, and the riot police were forced to fire rubber bullets and tear gas to disperse the demonstrators. Hundreds were injured in the clashes that followed, and our next report brings you the complete story.
Thousands of angry protesters stormed Georgia's legislature in Tbilisi over a controversial visit by a Russian lawmaker. The crowd repeatedly surged to try and break into the building on the city's main avenue. But the police frustrated their attempts. The riot police were forced to fire rubber bullets and tear gas to disperse the demonstrators who had tried to storm the building. At least 70 were injured in the clashes that ensued. The protests were sparked by the appearance of Russian legislator Sergei Gavrilov as a part of an assembly of legislators from Orthodox Christian countries. Gavrilov's support for independence of the breakaway Georgian regions of Abkhazia and South Ossetia have stoked anger in Georgia.
Everything has happened because government has invited Russian MP who is against Georgia, who has voted of the independence of our breakaway regions. He hates everything what is Georgian. We asked government not to allow this guy to come here, but they have allowed, and not only allowed to cross the Georgian border, but to sit in the chair of the president of the parliament. So this was the biggest humiliation of the nation, and that's why this big crowd came, and despite of these bullets and of tear gas, people are still here and still fighting.
Russia and Georgia have fought over the two breakaway regions for decades. Abkhazia and South Ossetia were occupied by Russia in 2008. Moscow recognizes them as independent states, and Russian troops have remained there since. Russian influence in Georgia remains a politically sensitive issue. Georgian Prime Minister Mamuka Bakhtadze blamed the opposition leaders for triggering the violent protests.
Rustavelis გამზირზე ხალხის მიერ გამოხატული გულწრფელი პროტესტი გამოიყენეს დესტრუქციულმა პოლიტიკურმა ძალებმა და გასცენ კონსტიტუციურ ჩარჩოებს. რევანშისტული ოპოზიციის მხრიდან ადგილი ჰქონდა ჯგუფური ძალადობის ორგანიზებას. მათ შტურმი მიიტანეს საქართველოს პარლამენტზე და მთელმა საზოგადოებამ პირდაპირ ეთერში იხილა, როგორ იძალადეს ჩვენს პოლიციელებს. შედეგად შეიქმნა ვითარება, რომელიც გაცდა დღის პირველ ნახევარში განვითარებული მოვლენებით გამოწვეულ სრულიად სამართლიან რეაქციას და მივიღეთ რევანშს მოწყურებული დესტრუქციული პოლიტიკური ლიდერების მიერ ორგანიზებული ძალადობა.
The opposition, on the other hand, accuses the ruling Georgian Dream Party of not being firm enough in confronting Moscow. The Kremlin condemned the protests, calling them anti-Russian provocation. Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov said that the matter was of grave concern.
What happened in Georgia yesterday was nothing but a Russophobic provocation, and of course we can't be anything but concerned about the fact that there was an aggressive demonstration in relation to a Russian citizen. It seriously concerns us because let's not forget that Georgia is a country where a large number of Russian tourists visit. Therefore, it's a serious issue.
Russia's Deputy Foreign Minister Grigory Karasin also commented on the issue, saying that Moscow was outraged by the action. He accused the opposition in Georgia of propagating anti-Russia sentiments. Bureau Report, WION, World is One.
Now, Prince William's birthday, which was yesterday, was overshadowed by the news of a split in the royal family. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are all set to leave the Royal Charity Foundation set up by William and Harry. Forging their own royal path, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle will set up their own charitable foundation later this year. And in a statement, the charity, which will be renamed the Royal Foundation of the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, said that the decision was made after a review of its structure. The statement reads, and I quote, These changes are designed to best complement the work and responsibilities of their Royal Highnesses as they prepare for their future roles and to better align their charitable activity with their new households. Quote ends. Set up in 2009, the Royal Foundation focused on causes close to the Prince's hearts, including the armed forces, conservation and mental health. While Kate Middleton joined the Royal Foundation after she became the Duchess of Cambridge in 2011, Meghan Markle joined shortly before she and Harry were married in May 2018. Some royal commentators said that the move was the final act in the division of the couple's public duties. They have already formally separated their households, with the Sussexes relocating their staff and offices from Kensington Palace to Buckingham Palace. Earlier this year, Harry and Meghan had also moved home to the royal family's Windsor estate in London from a cottage in the grounds of Kensington Palace where William and Kate live. The British media has speculated for months of a rift between the royal brothers and their wives.